book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 10, and it reads, Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. First and foremost, I want to give our honor, our glory, our praise to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekah HaKwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, and to the brothers that are doing this work in truth and sincerity. Salutations to you, to the Akim and the Akwab that are listening and learning. To you, I say Shalom. This brother Bam Malak coming at you with a lesson. And this lesson really is going to deal around this bipartisan bill that's being passed. It's a bipartisan lawmakers pilot program to expedite citizenship for migrants who serve. Let me try to pull that up. These damn ads, man. You can't do nothing without all these ugly ads like you. I ain't gonna be able to get rid of it. You can't get rid of them. The more you try to get rid of them, the more they just keep popping up. So anyway, let me just get to it, man. What can't stand it. I don't know how. Because I guess we're just not in an ad-free world, man. Okay, bipartisan lawmakers our pilot program to expedite citizenship for migrants who serve in the military. We're going to read a little article and we're going to get right into it. It said, a Republican and Democrats are joining forces to push for a faster pathway to citizenship for migrants who serve in the U.S. military. It comes after talks about overhauling the border and the U.S. immigration system fell through this week after months of negotiation. It says Republican John James, a Republican from Michigan, and Pat Ryan, a Democrat from New York, are introducing a Courage to Serve Act, which will put qualified and vetted migrants into expedited lanes to eventually becoming U.S. citizens if they serve in the armed forces. According to the text of the bill obtained by Fox News Digital, and the legislation will create a pilot program that would apply to people with no lawful permanent status, like asylum seekers and migrants waiting for the work authorization. They will require vetting by both the FBI and the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Service. I'm going to get to the point, the reason why it came out of the book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 10. And this is going to be part of it, man, Micah 2 and 10. That pathway for migrants, man. And let's read this again. The book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 10. It says, Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. And that 2/3 of you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans who make up, y'all going to be the missile bait that make up the house of Israel. They're going to be destined to be destroyed here in America, Babylon the Great, when all hell break loose. And when you got all kind of hell that's getting ready to break loose. You got World War III. You got Jacob's trouble that's spoken on the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30 and verse 7. You got the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16 through 18. This is the hell, this is the growing pains that America is about to start experiencing. And that's why it was so. Let's read it again. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction. And when these senators and they find these pathways for these asylum seekers, to get their citizenship, because what they know when all hell break loose, when Jacob's trouble and when people starting to realize that they Congress and they senators have sold them out, they got to have people that will shoot. They got to have individuals that are serving in the United States military that wouldn't mind, pulling that trigger on you so-called sleep Americans. See, because most of your members of the armed forces are made up of your sons and your daughters. So they're going to be hesitant about pulling that trigger on you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the so-called Edomites. They're going to be hesitant. But once they get this pathway to citizenship for those asylum seekers, and those immigrants that are coming through the southern border, what they not gonna have any hesitation. Why? Because their families are in various lands, across the globe, China, in South America, and what you got, just different places, man, where these people coming through the southern border. They're not gonna have one problem at all, putting that fire on you proud Americans, man. So, and this is one of the reasons why I read Micah 2 and 10. Let's read it again. I have to read it 3 or 4 times for Israel. You know why? Because, you got to what? Memory is a repetition thing, man, so you understand. Micah 2 and 10, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction, man. And this is destruction that's about to take place, man, here in America, Babylon the Great. And it's coming. It's coming real fast. While you 2/3 of you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, y'all are on your jobs and you're having issues with your jobs. Y'all are having problems, finding places to live. You're having problems, with women are having problems, trying to find them a mate. Why? Because all of these is the growing pains. All of these, are the sword destructions that's going to destroy you. That's why you should turn to the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. The Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, he's waiting for the hopeful elect, to hear this gospel and to repent and call on his name. He's waiting, man. Because the mighty men of Babylon, I just came out with that, they don't forborn to fight, man. The mighty men of Babylon are saying, hey, no longer will we serve, the bankers' war. Just did a lesson on that just the other day, man. The mighty men of Babylon are saying, hey, man, no, enough is enough. You got the mothers and their fathers are saying, hey, man, pull out of, the war over there with the Israelis and the Palestinians. Pull out of the war over there with the Russians and the Ukrainians. Don't go over there with China, with the Taiwan. We don't need to be involved in those skirmishes. So they're saying, hey, we don't want our kids, our sons and daughters joining the military. 10, 15, or 20 years ago, they've been like, yeah, go in the military. You can go get you can get you can go in there and pay for your school after you do your 4 years. But now people are saying, no, we don't want to go in the military. We don't want to, have to raise arms up or weapons up against our American citizens. And again, this is all the growing pains. And it's coming fast. And if you can't see it, you just blind, because this place is done. America, Babylon the Great, is done. And that's why it's going 2/3 of you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. The sword destruction is going to come, with World War II. The sword destruction is going to come with Jacob's trouble. The sword destruction has come when 2/3 of you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans allow them to put that MOT to the B into your right hand or your forehead. Those are parts of with the sword destruction. That's a part of the sword destruction, man. Go to the book of Jeremiah. I just read this the other day, man. We got to be repetitive with this, because we got to warn our people so that y'all can warn y'all sons and y'all daughters not to go join this military. They're going to have a draft. Now you're going to have to make a conscious decision of, are we going to allow them to draft you? They might have to do some time. You might as well do the time than to go over there and commit a crime. Because it's going to be a crime, to fight against the Lamb. It's going to be a major crime. It's going to be detrimental to your health for you to join the military and go fight against the Lamb. And we know the Lamb is Hamashiach Yahweh Shah, and the angels, in the unidentifiable aerial phenomena that we know to be the chariots of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. It's going to be detrimental to your health, man. Because the mighty men of Babylon, they were forborn to fight, man. They don't want to join in this military any longer. They don't believe, in their forefathers, the Constitution. Well, they believe in it, but they don't elect it. You Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, along with the Edomites, y'all continue to elect the same politicians who have They failed y'all. And they continue to fail y'all. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 51 and verse 30. It said, the mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holes. Their might have failed. They became as women. They have burned their dwelling places. Her bars are broken. You know, that's it. They all became as women, man. And that goes into, you know, what Esau, what he's pushing that alternative lifestyle agenda on the so-called male and female. So the men are no longer proud to say, man, I'm proud to be an American. You know, now America shameful acts are being shown before the world. Because your senators and your congressmen, they're not working for you. They're working for the banking family. Primarily, they're working for the head family, Amalek. They're working for the head family, Amalek, the small hatters. They're not working for you everyday Americans. Y'all can put these signs in y'all front yard, vote Republican or vote Democrat, all you want. Y'all can gather, voter registration drives all you want. But the Bible says, arise ye. Micah 2 and 10, it said, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. You're not going to get any rest. You're not going to get any comforts. Not here in America, Babylon the Great. You're not going to get the comforts and the luxury lifestyle that you desire. And if you get it, you better understand that some hell you're going to have to pay with it. Because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction. And that's exactly what's happening, man. It's destroying you mentally, physically, and emotionally. That's what America do. It destroys you. What they do, they parade your favorite entertainers and your actors, and your social media gurus and all these other people. They'll parade them out in front of you. And they'll make your eyes so big because you desire to live as they're living, a make-believe lifestyle. They tell you that you need to go get these different college degrees and that you can live better than your mothers and your fathers. What? Because they're selling you a dream. It's almost like back in the day when we used to be like selling women dreams. Yeah, I'm that man, that you need to be. You know what I'm saying? We're going to kick it. We're going to do it big, And that's all Jake always do, man, sell dreams. America's the same way. They sell you a dream. No longer can you afford, the house and the white picket fence. No longer can you afford to send your kids to the best private schools and the best universities that money can buy. Because when you send your kids to school, they being documented, indoctrinated. So like indoctrinated with what? All kind of matter are weird, and disgusting things in the school system. Shit, your kids in school, 8 hours? You at work 8 hours. When you get off, you don't want to have time, to sit down, and then reprogram your sons and your daughters. This is part of the being destroyed with a sword destruction, man. That's why you can't arrest here in America Babylon the Great, because they always coming at you from different angles. They put it all on the TV, the alternative lifestyle stuff on the TV. Now they putting what? They showing you what a beautiful life you'll be able to live if you had the MOT to the B that's spoken of in the book of Revelation. All the wonderful and amazing things you'll be able to do with the technology. See, but they got to present it before y'all some kind of way through their witchcraft, and their TV is nothing but witchcraft. Those that know how to separate it, the hopeful elect, hopeful 1/3, but the 2/3 of the Negro, Latino, Native American, what they do, they gravitate towards that. They think that, hey man, this is, the new world to come. It's going to be great. Yeah, the new world to come it really is going to be great for the hopeful elect and the hopeful 1/3, and then eventually all Israel. Because what? You go to 2 Peter chapter, the 3rd chapter said we look for a new heaven and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. We don't look for a new heaven and a new earth wherein dwelleth what? Technology, so that our sons and daughters can be what? They can be they'll be what? Really traumatized. We don't want our sons and daughters traumatized any longer. We don't want our daughters sons and daughters, to have to what? To join the military so that they continue to fight wars. Because Esau, Edom, the devil that the Bible speaks of, he don't know how to control his anger. He don't know how to control, because he's a diabolical madman. He don't understand that everything don't require, the sword. We don't want our sons and daughters thinking that it's okay, for a man to be a girl and a girl to be a boy. This is part of the sword destruction, man, that America brings on you. Now the nations are what? The nations are coming to their good senses. The nations are coming saying, "Hey, man, shit. If we continue to follow after the ways of America, man, shit, we wouldn't have no men left." You look at the problem that China had. China had a thing where they, at one time, I think what it was, that the household could only have, I think, one child or two kids. And next thing you know, they was over crowded with women and no men. And that's still that problem to this day over in China. That's what America wants. Because what? This is a queendom. This is all part of the sword destruction, man. They got you working 8 hours out a day, 7 days a week. Some people working 10 and 12-hour shifts. This is part of the sword destruction. This is part of the sword destruction, man. Let's go to the book of Daniel. As a matter of fact, we'll go to the book of Zechariah. Yeah. The book of Daniel, chapter 12 and verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. Who is the children of the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh's people? You Israelites, man. You Israelites, matter of fact. There's plenty of precepts to prove it, but let's see who the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh chose. We'll start at the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 5. It's in verse 27, but you might need to read a little of this, man, so y'all understand. Because y'all got to understand the power of the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And that's the problem with 2/3 of the Negro Latinos in Native America. Y'all don't have a healthy fear. Because if y'all feared the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, y'all will fear, even just reading the Bible, you'll fear it, man. It'll bring you great joy, but you have a healthy fear of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Let's read, man, why you should fear the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and his goodness. And we'll start at 2 Ezra 5 and 21. And after 7 days, so it was, the thoughts of my hearts were very grievous unto me. Verse 22. And my soul recovered the spirit of understanding. I began to talk with the Most High again. Verse 23. And said, O Lord, that beareth rule of every wood of the earth, and of all the trees thereof, thou hast chosen thee only one vine. And this is going back to the children of Israel. Verse 24. And all the lands of the whole world, thou hast chosen thee one pit, and of all the flowers thereof, one lily. Because the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, what? Because his ways are higher than our ways. He gets to choose if he like one flower, one lily. He don't have to like the roles. And like 2/3 of the Negro, Latino, Native American women, y'all love the roles. Y'all love the roles. Oh, I want a rose. Because Esau done told y'all that the roles represent love. Shit, if I was y'all women, y'all should be like, shit, the Most High, how about Shem Shall love the lily. I want the lily to be my favorite flower. See, I love everything the Lord Yahweh Shem shall love. Verse 25. And of all the depths of the sea thou hast filled the one river, and of all the builded cities thou hast hallowed Zion unto thyself. That's just that. Zion is Jerusalem, Yasharallah, you people. And of all the fowls that are created, thou hast named thee one dove. And of all the cattle that thou made, thou hast provided thee one sheep. Because the Most High, what? He only was sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. So you got to start picking up. You got to pick up, on these clues that the Most High Yahweh Shall left in the Holy Scriptures. See, because y'all want the Bible to say and read what y'all wanted to say and read. Verse 26, and of all the fowls that are created, thou hast named thee one dove, and of all the cattle that are made, thou hast provided thee one sheep. And among the multitude of people, thou hast gotten thee one people. The Most High of all the people, let's read that, because he's a what? Number one, he's a separatist. And yes, you can say the Most High Yahweh Shem Shah is a racist, but he's a racist in the sense that he gave all the different nations an opportunity to rule. He gave Esau Edom, even this ruler, for this kingdom. And what has Esau done? Just polluted it. That's why it came out of Micah 2:10, because it'll destroy you even with a sword polluted. So the Lord Yahweh Shem Shah, he's a fair racist. If you want to put it that way, he's fair. He said, go ahead, Amalek, we're going to allow you to rule. I know I created y'all to be wicked, and y'all just going to prove to me that y'all can't do anything in righteousness. Y'all can't get right. And look what they've done. Every time you turn around a corner, there's a damn war. Every time you turn around, your sons and daughters got to go off to war somewhere. They control all the world's wealth. They control all the natural resources of the earth, but yet they just can't get right. They just can't, because they're diabolical and they're a maniac. They just can't stay out of wars, man. They just can't. And the Lord gave them all, gave them the dew of heaven, and they just can't stay out of war. They just can't keep, that sword from killing. Because they say, he's as death. He's a harbinger of death. And you 2/3 of you Negro, Latino, Native Americans, y'all will see him every day, and y'all still don't recognize. Verse 27, and among all the multitude of people, thou hast gotten thee one people. And unto this people whom thou lovest, thou gavest a law that is approved of all. And who received the law, statutes, commandments? The Israelites, man. You Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. Y'all received the law. No other nation received the law. And you can't go in the scriptures and find that any other nation received the law. Verse 27, and among the multitude of people thou hast gotten thee one people. One people, man. Exodus 4:22, and thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus saith the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, Israel is my son, even my firstborn. Israel, man. Jacob, Yasharallah. And at that time, Michael Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, just standing for the children of thy people. We just came out of 2nd Ezra the 5th and Exodus the 4th. And that shall be a time of trouble. And that's what we're warning you for. This is part of the trouble, man. It's going to be, with the sword destruction. It shall destroy you even with a sword destruction. This is the time. Jacob's trouble is standing for the children of thy people. And that shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered. Just read, who is thy people? That remnant, the hopeful elect and the hopeful 1/3, thy people. It ain't saying everybody. He said thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. And we know that 2/3 of the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans are not written in the book. There's nothing they can do, that can overrule that authority. They're not written in the book, man. They're not written in the book. Why? Because the Most High Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua created them that way. But the Most High Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua also showed great mercy. Why? Because he said eventually all Israel shall be saved. So this destruction on this side is going to become what? During Jacob's trouble. This is a part of Jacob's trouble. Daniel 12:1. Daniel 12:1, Jeremiah 30:7. That's hand in hand. The book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16, and Daniel 12:1 and Jeremiah 30:7. All these things are a culmination of everything just coming together, man. World War III, all of this accumulate, all these prophecies just coming to pass. And y'all gonna have to get put to sleep on this side. The 2/3 gonna have to get put to sleep on this side. But when you wake up in the kingdom, you're gonna be in your right mind, man. I just did a whole thing on that the other day, but it's important to continue what? Because we gotta be repetitive, man. All this is a culmination, man, of these senators passing this asylum bill, for those immigrants coming through the southern border. Because they're going to need someone, to open fire on you Americans. They're going to need somebody, who's not going to hesitate to pull that trigger on you Americans, when all hell break loose. See, it's not going to be another January 6th insurrection. See, because they're going to get these migrants in the military. And they're going to pull that trigger. They're not going to ask questions. They're not going to say, halt, who goes there? All they're going to do is pull that trigger. Because they're going to be given their go-ahead. Because they know that your sons and your daughters who are serving in the military are not going to pull open fire on an American citizen. And you're going to have some that will. Because you got a lot of idiots that are in the military. Some that's going to pull the trigger because they're going to be in that, gung-ho mindset. But you ain't going to have to worry about those immigrants coming through the southern border. They're going to be open. They're going to be willingly. Because America's offering them what? That American dream. That is no longer an American dream. The book of Zechariah, chapter 14 and verse 12. This is part of what? The sword, it will destroy you with a sword destruction. All of this, it's a culmination of everything coming together. Zechariah chapter 14 and verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem, that have fought against Yasharallah. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet. Their flesh is going to consume away while you stand upon your feet. How's that? How can your flesh consume away as you stand upon your feet, man? You got to think about it. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. This is that part of it was destroy you with a sword destruction. This is the intercontinental ballistic missiles. With America, when they get hit, and it's going to get hit hard. When America get hit with World War III, it's going to get hit hard. Because you got to understand, America got a lot of enemies. Babylon the Great got a lot of enemies. Japan can't wait to get back. See, but Esau's so proud, he can't even see that. Esau's so proud to think that Japan is not going to send their nuclear missiles this way. Because what? They don't join hand in hand and they don't came up with, with trade with Japan and all these other things. But those heads, the head members of Japan, they thinking about their ancestors just like Esau always referred back to their ancestors. You think the military leaders over there in Japan that they didn't value, and think highly of their military leaders, when they dropped, what, that atomic bomb over there? They say, hey, man, we can't wait to get our get back. Because they got a generation that, what? Because the earth is always coming back. Their ancestors don't, regenerate it back to the earth. And they want their get back on America. And you don't even have to say nothing about Iran and Iraq. This is how 2/3 of you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, this is y'all destination. This is y'all final destination on this side. That's what the name of this lesson will be. 2/3 of you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, final destination on this side. Zechariah chapter 14 and 12. Because what? This is going to destroy you with a sword destruction. And these going to be the swords that's, this is going to be part of the sword destruction, man. You can't, Russia ready to get back. All these nations, man, and the nations that was at peace with America, Babylon the Great, are going what? Hey, man, we got to flow with we're going with the flow. Once everybody start, and it's just like a group of friends. When one of them turn on you, all of them turn on you. And all these nations know that Babylon, America, can't be trusted. But those other countries, they can't wait to get back. Only a fool would think that Japan, only a fool would think that Iran, Iraq, and Afghanistan, that those people, don't want they get back. Don't want to get, they blow back, for what America did to them. Zechariah 14 and 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. The Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua got a plague that he gonna send for all the nations that fought against you, Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans of the hopefully elect and the hopefully 1/3. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet. Their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouths. We're just reading parts of the sword destruction. Book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. See, this is going to bring about what? Counsel. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with sword destruction. This is part of it, man. That mark, it's going to what? It's going to cause sores, man. It's going to cause, cancerous, build up in the body. Because you're going to go through some phases, man. You're going to go through Jacob's trouble. You're going to go through World War III, and you're going to go to the implementation, of the MOT to the B. But we think the MOT to the B probably come before the World War III happened. And it's fast. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So you're not gonna have to worry about trying to go find your white woman and says, ask this white woman if I'm sleeping with her. You're not gonna have to say, like, hey, this is an image of, I don't worship going to the store and the guy at the register gonna say, because they aren't gonna be in the registers. You're gonna have to go talk to the computer and gonna be like, I don't worship the image of JC. Or bring a white woman with you so she could tell the computer that, he's not sleeping with me. Or I don't believe, be like, the Vatican is the MOT to the B. We don't believe in the Vatican. Shit is outrageous, man. Some of the things that the Israelite groups are telling you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. Here's wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it's the number of a man, and his number is 603 score and six. Go read Revelation the 14th chapter, starting what, 8. Give you number what? Matter of fact, we'll just go to it. We're not gonna even do that. Because that's part of what? Micah 2 and 10, man. I know this is going on a little longer than what I want. We'll start at verse 8. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, a great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. This is part of what? The growing pains, man. This is part of the sword of destruction. Verse 9. And the third angel followed, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same, verse 10, Revelation 14:10, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Yeah, go ahead on and take that MOT to the B. Because when it comes, it's saying right now, it's said right now, in the presence of the Lamb. Soon as the MOT to the B when Esau, because what? He diabolical and he don't believe in the scriptures. He believe in his what? His witchcraft. He don't, they know that the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahushua exists, but they saying to themselves, no, it can't be. You know how you Americans, y'all will get there to thinking something happened, y'all be like, no, that can't be. That's how Esau is. That's how the head family Amalek, they like, no, that can't be. No. We're going to do it anyway. And you know how you'll do it? And they be like, damn, I effed up. That's them. They. But this is part of the sword of destruction, man. It behooves you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans to repent and call on the name of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, because we're in that time period. We're in that time period, man, where all hell is getting ready to break loose on the planet Earth. We're in a time period where the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is coming to only get his chosen elect of you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. Those that repent, those that constantly are praying and calling out on the name of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. It's not coming for anyone else. Everybody else is what? That sword of destruction. Because we know 2/3 going to what? Take that chip. 2/3 what? They're going to will and volunteer because they scared that, America done told them that they got little green men coming, to destroy the planet so long that 2/3, they believe that there's little green men. 2/3 believe in the American dream. Book of Micah 2 and 10, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sword of destruction. I want to give all honor, all glory, all praise to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and to the Akim and the Akwaf that are listening and learning. To you I say, Shalom.